Rob and Slim Show.
This is Mr. Coulter calling in for my call.
Did you get your check, Steve? I had my intern mail it out.
I tried.
No, I haven't checked the mail yet. I've been resting.
Yeah.
It's a very stressful time of the year.
Certainly is.
How have you been, Steve?
Well, since I last talked to you, I've become an old Jewish man.
So Hanukkah this year.
So Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I'm very big on Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. That's what I want to
Yes.
do. Is this for a role? Are you doing a rabbi instead of a priest?
I'm just worn out.
So
we bought a house.
I saw.
We've been moving.
Oh, that's rough. I hate moving. Moving's the worst.
Yeah, we got the big stuff out of the way, so now it's a little easier. And so that's nice. We got a house. It's very, very nice.
Ah, nice.
Well, how are you fellas doing?
We're doing
Good.
We're doing.
Doing it.
I did see. I've been watching Watchmen the series, and the episode you were in, Steve. I rewatched it last night because I saw you were in that episode, but I hadn't recognized you. And when I seen you, I was like, oh, because you had a full beard. You were not
Oh, I did.
recognizable, and even your accent, you had like a New York accent, and like it was really good, really good. But once I knew it was you, I was like, oh my god, that was Steve.
So you've been watching the series and you saw this episode and then you realized Steve's in this series and you went back.
When we shot it, it was very, very secretive because they called it Brooklyn at the time.
Okay.
and you normally you get a whole script, but you only got your scene. And they're very, very secretive.
Yes, I remember when we asked you about it. You said you didn't remember much. Like it was just very, very quick.
Yeah, and then once I saw the scene, I went, "Oh yeah, that's what it was about."
That's it. Once you see it all together, it makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
But it's kind of fun because it's a great show. It's like really, really good.
I am not done with it yet,
I'm in it.
but it's I feel like it's a great social commentary, and it throws you a lot of stuff in that series.
Well, and he promised to. They do wrap everything up. It's not like Lost. You don't go, wait a minute, what's going on? You understand everything by the end. It's a really great finale episode.
Cool. I can't wait.
And,
Slim was saying earlier he read that it's just the one season, right? It's not anything outside.
Well,
of
he
it.
wasn't sure. It might go more.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But he wanted it. He wanted it to be like it's sort of a cliffhanger. But if it ends where it ends, it's still a very perfect one season.
Cool.
But it certainly opens it up to be more. I would be surprised if they don't bring it back because it broke a whole bunch of their viewing, records or whatever.
Nice.
Because the Amazon description says series finale.
So, yeah. But.
Yeah, I would be, people like money. And I think
they do.
I think the way they did that because people don't trust Damon Lindelof. They think he's going to, baffle them. Because Lost went on so many different tangents. It was
Is that the guy who did Lost?
Where are we?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same guy.
I heard by the end of it, it was just like, yeah, what happened? What happened?
But yeah, it was fun. It was such a different series. It was really. I wish because my agents didn't want me to do it because they thought it was they didn't know what it was going to be, but there weren't all the really large parts were stars. So I was happy to contribute my little thing.
Nice. What do they tell you about us? Your agents never chime in about Rob and Slim?
Oh, they call me every day. They say. They want to know. Oh, no, they don't ever.
Good. We don't want their wrath. We don't want their wrath. Has any leeway been made with The Hunt being released?
No, the last I heard was, I don't remember the last time I talked to you. Remember the weekend that the Joker came out?
Yeah.
Well, what I heard is that the studio was, sounds so awful, but it's where the world is right now. They said that if no one gets shot, this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
If there's no, then they'll probably release the movie. So what I heard is they are going to release it in theaters. I just don't know when.
Okay. Well, that's like, just mentioning that, like, Ryder doll. She's out in Colorado somewhere getting her master's degree, and out there when it came out, I asked if she was gonna see it. She's like, "No, we're all waiting for next weekend," because with the last movie. So I was like, "Wow, I didn't even realize. I didn't even remember that. Like that's where it was. I was like, oh my god." But
I was surprised. Did you see Joker?
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
It was. I loved it.
It's really good. It's just so damn dark.
Yeah.
It was like
very depressing.
I was like, why don't I just hit myself over the head with a stick for 2 hours?
It took me hours after it to just like decompose or whatever, like whatever, just like thaw out from it, because I was just like in a weird state of mind after it. It was like, wow.
Yeah, it messes with your head. 'Cause they did a good job of making it look like one of those 70s movies.
Yes.
Colors like Taxi Driver. It was that was really well done.
Absolutely. And I felt too like I like that you really didn't sympathize with him at all. I felt at least like you didn't sympathize. Like you saw him as like almost a normal person, but you never felt bad for him. Like he was always shot out.
It was like he was like, oh, let's watch a psychopath for 2 hours.
Yeah. It was like a masterpiece of like mental illness, I felt.
Yeah, it was like it was a good review. Yeah.
Speaking of reviews, I got some shows to pitch you, Steve.
Ooh.
If you were interested, I didn't know if you'd want to write for any of these. I came up with one called A Pocketful of Slim, where Slim just runs up on like total strangers and just stuffs their pockets full of like, I don't know, hair clippings or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
I like that.
It's a pocketful of Slim.
It sounds
Those
a little
pubes.
nasty.
I'll shave my pubes and I'll
Pocketful of
just.
Slim.
Yeah.
So, like, is that a pocket full of Slim, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, I think
got
like
a pocket full of Slim.
I have really like a lot of chest hair. Like I could just shove that into people's pockets.
anything you want, dandruff,
Yeah.
used underwear. I don't know. I don't know what you got.
Wow.
But yeah. I also have
That would be must-see TV.
I'm just gonna like pull a guy over, hold his pocket open, and puke in his pocket.
Oh, that's a great one. See, you
Right?
guys like how you guys are running with this.
Wow. You guys are really in holiday spirit this year.
I also was thinking of.
I don't want to look in your stockings on Christmas morning. Good Lord.
The other one I was thinking
my
of was
God.
Yard Rescue with the Lamborghini, where our intern, the Lamborghini, goes and yells at an elderly couple because their yard is all messed up, and he's just angrily like fixing. He's trimming and he's grooming and he's debugging their backyard.
Doing all kinds of
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like
help
bringing them
out.
close to like the grass, and he's like, "Look at this! Do you see all this shit on this grass? You call this clean grass? Like, what the fuck is this?"
But while
Like,
he's
shit like
outside
that.
yelling him, his crew is like stealing everything they own. Like there's a lot.
Wow.
Look at these lawn grubs! Look at them!
You're shoving an old guy's face in a bush
It's just, yeah.
while your crew's just ripping
Oh
him
my
off.
God.
So yeah, you might
I'm calling 911.
might not want to get in on that one.
Yard rescue.
You got voles, baby!
I was thinking too. We could do organ donor, where like I go down to South America, I buy organs on the black market, and then I come up here and I donate them to like people who need transplants. Like,
That's good.
Yeah.
Very touching.
I could be a pocket full of kidneys. Oh, do you need to get that?
you could hold the cooler. Like while I get the organs, like you hold the cooler and
Ooh.
like you transplant them. Like yeah, we got that. The other thing,
I think you put your thinking cap on backwards. That's what I think.
the other thing I was thinking, since you just bought a house, we could do New Year's Steve, where we all show up. We throw like a big bash at Steve Coulter's house, and it ends up in restraining orders and.
Yeah, it's like that. What was that back in the like the group party or whatever?
That was the ice
like,
cream. Yeah, pizza party.
The
Yeah.
pizza party.
But
or,
this could be like a documentary where it ends up being like a true crime series.
I paid for a very good security system, so that was not happen. We got electric eyes, we got lasers,
Ooh, robots.
Doberman
Snakes.
Pinschers, German Shepherds, and a small pony. I'll just throw you off while you're looking at the pony where you shoot you. It's like the Berlin Wall trying to get into my house.
This
Let
could
me tell
be.
you that.
Yeah, we're gonna film this. We're doing this one. I like that. Oh. What else have you been working on, Steve?
What? I haven't been doing nothing. I've been sort of on a break.
Oh.
This time of year is pretty slow in the old acting world.
Ah.
So, which is good because with all the house stuff, it's just mind-numbingly busy, and so yeah, it's usually it's nice and quiet this time of year.
I think that's the time too you realize you just have too much stuff when you're moving. Like it's like, oh my god, I really have this. I saved this.
Yeah, you
like...
just accumulate. Yeah, because you just stuff things. Like you just go, well, I'll just stick that there. And yeah, I'm finding things that it's like I didn't even know I owned that.
That would be a cool show. Like, yeah, you just like finding stuff and then like selling it on eBay.
I didn't even know I had a dog, but I found that out. And I was like, has anyone been feeding him?
Where did this come from?
I was behind the closet. I was like, oh, hey, buddy. Oh my God. So what are you doing for the holidays?
We're taking a few weeks off. I get my sons and these guys, I think, just depression
drinking. Yeah.
That's good.
What are you looking at,
How's your
son?
father?
Oh, he's doing a lot better. He's pretty much completely recovered. He had like one part of his shoulder, I think, where they had a tube that wasn't healing right, but that's almost healed completely. So he's completely pretty much recovered.
That's great. That is great.
Slambo was just looking at his wrist like he has a watch, but he doesn't.
Oh,
so.
no, I was just scratching.
You just pick at your...
That was the weirdest like scratching of a wrist I've ever seen. Like
he was squeezing it like a tick, like he was trying to get a tick out of it. He was like pinching his
and he
wrist.
brought it up to his face, so he was really like examining it and shit. It was weird.
Do you have a mark? Do you have a bite?
Nah, my cat marked me the.
Oh,
so it's
your
This
cat.
sounds like a gorilla in the zoo.
That's what Slambo is.
It's like small children. Do you have like a little glass partition where children could come by and watch you guys do your radio show? Mommy, can we go see Robin Slam? Don't feed them. Do not feed them.
just stay on the other side of the glass.
We'll do tricks.
They'll just keep coming back.
What are you doing for Christmas, Steve? Just unpacking?
Yeah, pretty much unpacking and yeah. We have a fireplace now, so I haven't had a fireplace in years and years and years.
I've never had one of those.
Hang stockings and it's gonna be fun.
What has been one of your favorite Christmas memories from ever?
That's a really good question.
Yo, I know what it was.
When I was 8, I got a Santa gave me and my sister. I didn't like sharing it with her because she was cruel to me. I love her now, but she was one of those. She tortured me. We got a really nice drum set, like not like a toy drum set. It was like a nice set of drums. But I had a Monkees album that's how I learned to play the drums, listening to the Monkees from Last Train to Clarksville. So there you go. That dates me a little bit.
Hey, we're the Monkees.
Yeah. What about you guys? What's the favorite Christmas you get?
All right, so mine is like it's a weird one, but I remember as a kid, it was when like Pokemon was really popular, and I got a bunch of Pokemon toys, and I don't know why that's like the one Christmas that I remember is like every gift I opened was another like toy Pokemon,
so
and I almost got like a half of the 150.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just remember, I think it was when Transformers were big, and I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, like it's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
You just keep, like, you open one and you're like, it's Optimus, and you open another one, oh my god, I got Megatron!
It's awesome. That's the greatest. And you're a stupid little kid, and you just got everything you wanted. And then I got older, and I got a guitar. That was cool, too. I was in like high school. Like, my parents got me a guitar.
Well, I remember that thing of being like 6 because I had like much older brothers and sisters, and just like we'd wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and that magic of looking down the stairs and Santa had come, and I was just like, oh my god.
I used to love just decorating the tree with my parents before Christmas, and I just remember like my mom, she would make like certain like homemade cookies that time of year. Like she wouldn't make it the rest of the year, so like that was the greatest.
I remember as a kid, Christmas Eve, I could never get to sleep.
Yes.
I was always just up.
Yeah.
I remember watching like Jetson cartoons, just like Christmas special after Christmas special, like waiting for like when I can go outside and unwrap gifts.
Yeah, it was well at the orphanage where I grew up. We didn't have Christmas, so you know.
What about Slambo?
I got you.
I feel like Slambo just got like wet paper bags full of things.
Man! I remember it was the year Jurassic Park came out, and I got a whole shit ton of the dinosaur toys from there.
All right.
I was like in kindergarten at the dude. I was psyched as hell.
Oh, see, I just figured you got like alligators and like just I don't know.
So Rob is opening like different like Transformers. I'm getting different Pokemon, and Slambo's like, oh, it's a raptor. He opens another gift, and he's like, oh, it's another raptor.
Oh no, I got the T-Rex. I got the Jeep. Fucking sweet.
It's the Jeep.
I think I was 40 the year. I didn't get any dinosaurs that year.
Yeah, I think I was like graduating high school when that came out.
Yeah, I think I got socks.
When did the socks stop? Because that's still something I put on my list.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to buy
socks is always good.
Socks, underwears.
Socks is always good to get socks.
My kids are laughing at me. They're like, "Why are you happy getting socks and underwear, Daddy?" I'm like, "This is what I want. Like, that's all I want at this age."
And a ham sandwich. Just give me my socks and a nice ham sandwich, and I'll be fine.
When you get older, you're like, don't care anymore, right? And people are still like, well, what do you want for Christmas? And you're like, I'm like 32. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever.
Yeah, it's weird because as a kid, you could be like, list 30 things. And as a grown up, I'm like, I don't know. I'd like Barnes & Noble gift certificate.
Yeah.
You know what I told my mom this year? I was like, just give me a bottle of liquor.
Oh my god, that's just sad.
Just leave me alone.
just a bottle of liquor, Mom.
Just don't ever call me again.
What's Ryder getting her master's in?
Oh, she's going for like doctor, like speech therapy.
Wow.
She's gonna be a doctor. Yeah, she's gonna be better than all of us.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Does she live in Colorado?
She's just there like for school. And then I don't know how long. I don't know how long that is. Like she's going for a master's and then she's gonna be going for a doctorate. So I don't even know where she's gonna go for that. Yeah, she's got a little bit ahead of her, but yeah,
wow.
I give her all the credit. All the credit.
Yeah. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
She's doing better than any. I mean, not better than you, Steve, but definitely better than us.
Well, she's gonna have like a real job.
Yeah.
So,
Steve,
yeah, I've heard of those.
Steve, silly question. Do you remember what year we first talked to you?
It would have been. It was probably right after Walking Dead. So was that
2015?
2015 or 16?
15, 16, probably in between
long
there.
After, yeah, I want to say at least 3 years ago.
Because I was going through your IMDb or whatever that is, and like you've done so much shit, man. Dude. And I'm like, wait, and I'm going down and down, and then finally I get to 2015, and I'm like, Walking Dead. I'm like, have we been like the years we've talked to you? Like you've done so much shit.
I did that. I think last time we talked. The last time and the time before, and I was like, yeah, there's been so much since then.
Much. And then you have all these future projects.
High school, I think. It was like a student project.
Yeah, it was spring break.
You called me during spring break. You were in Fort Myers. I remember. There's some children calling you, Steve. They want to talk to you. They've got a radio show. Okay. Mr. Coulter. Mr. Coulter, what's it like being on TV? Well, son, it's a job.
Yeah. So talking about it being a job, how many gigs do you have to land a year to be like okay with not working like a fast food job or something?
It depends because you either do a bunch of jobs. Like I did Conjuring 3 this summer, and that was a nice little drop in the butt. They, they paid a fee kind of.
Pretty penny.
And so yeah, see that's sort of set. So that's kind of nice. That doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really odd because literally every time as an actor you finish a job, you think, well, that was it.
I was gonna say too. What about getting a gig like Walking Dead? Like I don't know how it worked, but like I kind of think like you got the gig and you didn't know when it was gonna be over. Like this could have gone like a couple seasons. So when you get something like that,
when I first had it, I was told, and that may be my agents, but I was told that I'd be doing like a couple of episodes of that season and then coming back the next season, which was why I was surprised when they called and said, we want to talk to you about the finale.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like this job for The Conjuring, I knew I had like 3 months of work.
Yeah.
And that, for an actor, that's almost an eternity. That's like, oh, I can really relax. And, but yeah, you just don't, well, ideally is getting like a series regular job. Because I've done like recurring roles where you're probably going to be going back a lot. But if you have a regular, then you're set for a while.
I was wondering if you can start negotiating with them. Like they get to like Conjuring 4, and they're like, Steve, we need you, and you know in your head that they can't do Conjuring without you. Yeah. So you're like, well, you gotta raise.
Yeah, we got to do that a little bit. This was the first time we could sort of do that. We got a little more pieces of pie.
Yeah. We're like, well, what would happen? Would it be The Conjuring without me?
Yeah.
You don't want to find out. Yeah. You don't want to know that because it would be.
Yeah. That's like, you got to be like, they're very, because the director and stuff, they're like all about the art, but the business people are like, I don't think we need a priest in this one.
We're going priestless.
How much did he ask for? Well, let's see.
How long did you work on House of Cards for, Steve?
House of Cards was about 2.5 months, I think. Cause they kept bringing me. It was funny because the first couple times, we shot outside of Washington, and the first couple times I was up there, I hardly did anything because they were sort of setting the stage for my character. So I was basically getting paid to go up there and stay in a nice hotel and sit in one scene and not say much until I had the big stuff later on. But it was about 1.5 months, 2 months.
Okay. So I don't know why I thought that was like a couple of years. I don't know why I thought that was like long.
Yeah, the longest one I had was Banshee. We did like 3 or 4 years, and I went back, every year. So that was kind of a nice thing. I'm doing there's a show, I think I've told you about, called P-Valley. It's about, I think it was supposed to come out in November, but I think that it's going to be coming out this coming year. And I have a recurring role in that, so that's something. I just love that show. It's not a big payday, but it's a really, really good show. So I can't wait till that comes out.
Slim mentioned.
I'll give you guys.
Yes, definitely give us a heads up on that one. Slim mentioned earlier. Did you start checking out the Purge series?
Oh yeah, well, so I'm really into this series called Mr. Robot. It's fantastic. It's ending like next week, but like the time that I watched Mr. Robot, like 10 minutes before Mr. Robot airs, I watched like the last 10 minutes of the Purge, and every like last 10 minutes I watched the Purge series. I'm like, man, this like kind of really cool. I kind of want to like go back and actually watch this series.
I thought you caught like the beginning.
No, I'm catching like the last 10 minutes of each episode.
No, you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta start at the beginning. I love Mr. Robot. And this
oh my
season
god,
has been phenomenal.
Oh my god, Steve, what the fuck is happening, Steve?
I do not know.
Right?
I have no idea how it's going to end.
God.
I thought it could have almost ended.
How many more episodes are left?
There's one more. Next week is the final episode.
Oh my god.
Like, what are your thoughts on the most recent thing they did?
I think it's pretty cool. It's like, I'm wondering, it's because you always like, they make that Dark Army so terrifying.
Yeah.
That even though they've all been exposed and everything, spoiler alert, you still don't trust them. Like I expected. Did you see this last week when they're at the airport and stuff?
So I saw that. Did you see the most recent one? The one after that?
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Oh my god.
I thought that was it. Oh no.
Okay, Steve. Steve. Oh.
Oh
my god.
Next time.
All right. So the most recent one with the airport was cool. The most recent episode they most aired like I don't even know what to tell you, Steve, but like oh my god, mind blowing, like that like I'm gonna do a little bit of a spoiler here, like that science fiction thing that they've been teasing, like it goes full sci-fi.
It full sci-fi.
It goes full
They were
sci-fi.
alluding to that about whatever
Yeah.
his package.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought that because the last one I saw was when what's her name, his sister's at the airport, and you don't know if she's going to go.
Dom and Darlene, yeah.
She's on the plane.
Okay, so
I thought that was last. Oh,
no. So there's another episode that just aired on Sunday, and you get to see what White Rose's machine does.
I gotta go then. I gotta.
Yeah. Oh my God, you need to like email Rob and tell him what you think afterwards, because it is going to be mind blowing.
I'll definitely look for
Oh,
that.
that's good to know. Oh, I thought I had to wait a week. I was just,
No.
there we go.
Go.
You're a
I
week
think it's
behind,
gonna go
Steve.
So phenomenal.
We are throughout this episode, Steve, so definitely go watch.
all right.
Definitely go watch this robot.
All righty.
Where can
have a
everybody
great
find you?
Christmas, you guys.
You too. Have the
too.
best Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
And I'll start writing a pocket full of Slim.
Yeah.
Feels like a children's show, doesn't
Look at that
it?
chest hair.
Maybe not. Pocket full of Slim.
Maybe in
Go
another
to your
country.
room.
Get that Slim out of your pocket right now.
That's right. Oh, my God. Well, all right, then. Well, good talking to you.
You too, Steve. As always, we will talk soon.
Very good. All right. Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Steve.
Happy New Year.
New Year, Steve.
All right. Bye.
Yes. See ya.
See ya.